So there are students who are attending today for the first time. That's okay. Don't worry too much about anything. Okay, I am talking about some of the online people who are attending the class for the very first time. Okay, please relax. Not even tomorrow. Most probably from day after tomorrow, I will take up the refresher classes. Okay, on the same time, or else I'll allot the other time, maybe in the evening, 2 hours, and Saturday and Sunday I will take the full-fledged concept. Okay, I'm planning according to the need. Okay, don't worry about anything. It's my duty to give you the HTML and CSS, even though it is not the part of my curriculum. Basically it is starts from JavaScript. Okay, yeah. చలో ఇక్కడ ఉందమ్మా చూద్దాం. So hope in the last class we were discussing about box model and positioning. What exactly the position is, absolute positioning and relative positioning. So after that we can also see some other positioning like fixed and static. Okay, so what do you mean by fixed and what do you mean by, sorry, not okay, static is also there. That static means when you want to normalize, already there is a position for a division and you want to remove that position. You can't delete a particular property from the style. So in Telugu already oka division మీద గానీ ఒక h1 మీద గానీ ఏదో ఒక కంటెంట్ మీద already there is a position and you want to, in the dynamic time, in the runtime, you want to remove that. There is no option of removing a particular property. అంటే ఒక పర్టికులర్ ప్రాపర్టీని దాని నుంచి రిమూవ్ చేయడం అనేది లేదు. ఓకే, what we can do is we can just apply the static to that element or division. Okay, that is the purpose of static. And another point is fixed. I don't know whether how much you remember from my last class. I have clearly mentioned absolute positioning will be taken from its parent or its ancestor. If none of the parent or ancestor is positioned, it will take from the body or viewport. This is the definition. But when it comes to the when it comes to the fixed positioning, it will always take from its body, from the body. So let us see if I run this code. Yeah, if I apply the positioning to this inner div, this green color division, it will take the position from red color division or from body. నేను అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ ఏంది, ఈ ఇన్నర్ డివిజన్ కి పొజిషన్ అప్లై చేస్తే రెడ్ కలర్ డివిజన్ నుంచి తీసుకుంటుందా బాడీ నుంచి తీసుకుంటుందా? ఎందుకు అంత స్ట్రాంగ్గా చెప్పినా రెడ్ అని? నేను చెప్పిన డెఫినేషన్ కానీ ఆర్ ఎల్స్ ఈవెన్ మై వెబ్సైట్ దాంట్లో ఉన్న డెఫినేషన్ కానీ చదవలే, దాన్ని అర్థం చేసుకోవడానికి మైండ్లో పెట్టుకోవడానికి ట్రై కూడా చేయలే. ఇప్పుడు నేను 2 సార్లు రిపీట్ చేసిన నేను అదే డెఫినేషన్. ఐ రిపీటెడ్ ట్వైస్. అదిగో, ఐ హేట్ సచ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఆన్సర్స్. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఫ్రమ్ ద పేరెంట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ బాడీ. నాకు అట్లాంటి ఆన్సర్స్ చెప్పకండి. వాట్ ఈస్ ద డెఫినేషన్ ఇట్ సేస్? నేను ఇప్పుడే చెప్పిన డెఫినేషన్ సేస్ position absolutely positioned element takes the position from its parent if it is positioned. Parent కనుక positioned అయితే positioned అంటే if the parent has the position property, then it will take it from the parent. If it is not positioned, then body. మరి ఇప్పుడు దాని పేరెంట్కి పొజిషన్ ఉందా? మరి దాని రెడ్ కలర్ డివిజన్ అని ఎట్లా చెప్పినావు నువ్వు? గాలి వచ్చింది చెప్తున్నావా? See this. The inner division is not even inside the red division. Inner division actual గా red division లోపలే ఉంది. It is the child of red division. But it is taking the position here. Why it is taking the position here? Because its parent is not positioned, so it will take the position from body. Right. Suppose if its parent is positioned, what happened? Positioned అన్నాను. Its parent is relatively positioned. That means it will not disturb the flow. It will be there in the same place. But that is also position, right? Position ante absolute is not only the position kada. Absolute okkate position kaadu. Relative is also position pettanatte. Because this is coming here because its parent red division is positioned. Now carefully observe what happens. Okay, I had to save this. What happens if I make any division as fixed? Fixed and written. What happened here? It took the position from its parent. Kaadu. It did not take the position. ఇది ఏమైంది అంటే old code. Absolute పెడితే ఏమైంది? What happened if I made inner division as absolute? It took the position from parent. But how about the fixed positioning? It took the position from no body. It took the position from body. Wherever it may be. ఇప్పుడు దీనికి పొజిషన్ నేను ఆల్రెడీ పొజిషన్ రిలేటివ్ అని ఇచ్చిన. దీనికి ఈవెన్ పేరెంట్ ఈజ్ అబ్సల్యూట్ అండ్ టాప్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 100, left is equal to 300. Doesn't matter. Fixed positioning will always take the position from చెప్పాలి నాకు. సూపర్. Body. Fixed position always takes from body. Next, imagine if I have multiple h1s. h1s అంటే నాకు పేజ్ ఎక్కువ ఉంది అనుకుంది. So this is the position, right? I'm scrolling now. What did you observe there? Yeah, that particular position not changed అని కాదు. ఆ particular element is fixed to the body. That position is fixed to the body. Clear? Yes, very good. Now this is about fixed positioning. Fixed means ఇంకా అది ఫిక్స్ అన్నట్టుగా, right? Don't get tempted with this fixed positioning. So all the nav bars will be used fixed, because if you see, చెప్తా ఇప్పుడు పైన nav bar, my top nav bar, these are all fixed, right? Very wrong. This is not fixed. If I made it as fixed, then it will be a problem. Fixed will not be used for that purpose. Fixed will be used for other purposes. I'll tell you. Okay, that is also fine, but it will be having a problem. I'll tell you. So here it is fixed. We can make that as fixed, not others. Okay, anyways, I think even few years back, that means 2-3 years back, we were all using this fixed positioning only, but now we have a new positioning called sticky. What is that positioning? I don't remember whether I have it or not, because my CSS tutorial is weak. I didn't have a proper tutorial for this. Positions are supposed to be on advanced level, but it's okay. Come on. So sticky position in CSS. Yes, if you want, you can go with W3 schools, but let us go to Mozilla developers network. So position here, position sticky, we have to think about sticky. Here we go. Positioned according to the normal flow of the document and then offset relative to its nearest scrolling ancestor. Okay, kangaru vadakandi. Okay, don't worry. See, definitions are very tough. Our mind, our thoughts are not tuned to understand that definition. Okay. HTML, CSS, physics, chemistry, maths, English చూస్తూ మనం పెరగలే. అలవైకుంఠపురం, జులై ఈ చూస్తూ పెరిగినాం మనం. We are very much tuned to those things, not to these things. So neither you worked hard nor your teachers. I had to admit this. మీరు దాన్ని అర్థం చేసుకోవడానికి ట్యూన్ అయినట్టు మీరు మిమ్మల్ని మీరు ప్రయత్నం చేసుకోలే, మీ టీచర్స్ ప్రయత్నం చేయాలి. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ వన్ డే ప్రాసెస్. ఇట్లా రాగానే కథం. ఐ విల్ బి హ్యావింగ్ అ జినీ స్టిక్ ఇన్ మై పాకెట్ ఆర్ సమ్వేర్ ఐ కెప్ట్. ఓకే, ఇన్ ద ఈవినింగ్ ఐ విల్ డూ సమ్ చక్ర పూజ అండ్ ఐ విల్ కీప్ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ ఆన్ దట్ స్టిక్ అండ్ ఐ విల్ పుట్ ఇట్ ఆన్ యువర్ హెడ్. ఇట్లా నెత్తి మీద పెట్టంగానే జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ అట్లా రాదు అది. I don't have pen drive where you can swallow the pen drive and you are empowered with JavaScript. It's not possible. It's all about reading. You had to ready. చదవడానికి టైం తీసుకోండి. ఓకే, ఎట్లాగో చేస్తారు ఇక్కడ వరకు వచ్చిన తర్వాత సచ్చినట్టు, బట్ చెప్తున్నా. సో హియర్ ద ఎలిమెంట్ ఈస్ పొజిషన్డ్ అకార్డింగ్ టు ద normal flow of the document. So I just want to copy this and paste it for sticky positioning, where I don't want to keep it as fixed. I want to make it as sticky. So sticky అనగానే ఏమైంది అంటే it is in the normal position. హలో దీనికి పొజిషన్ ఏం అప్లై అవ్వలే, అంతేనా? ఇట్స్ ఇన్ ద నార్మల్ పొజిషన్. But when I move my mouse according to, once it reached to the scroll maximum, అప్పుడు అది ఫిక్స్ అయింది. ఒక స్క్రోల్ తీసుకొచ్చిన తర్వాత ఫిక్స్ అయింది. అక్కడ అంటే ఇక్కడ వరకు వచ్చిన తర్వాత జనరలీ ఐ డూ ఇట్ లైక్ దిస్. In the normal process, it is this much only. But when I keep on scrolling, can you see that? ఏమైంది? It is still there on the same top 0, but not left 0, because its parent is in the left 0 of this side. దాని పేరెంట్ కి తగ్గట్టు అక్కడే ఉండిపోతుంది. వన్స్ ఇట్స్ పేరెంట్ ఈస్ స్క్రోల్డ్ అవుట్, అది కూడా దాంతో వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఓకే, డోంట్ వరీ. సి, మనం చాలా డిఫరెంట్ థింగ్స్ చూడాలి. లెట్ us see bootstrap 5 templates with 2 nav bars. I'll tell you what the whole point. So if this is your website, generally what happens is, after scrolling, ఇది పైకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. This particular not page, this particular nav bar will be disappeared. Only this home, page works, blog, contact us, and logo will come on the left side, and search box will come on the right side. Okay, ఇట్లా మనకి మిగిలిపోతుంది అన్నమాట, రైట్? So this is what actually comes under stickiness. Sticky web page. What is the benefit out of this is, it will not disturb the natural flow of the document. Okay, so now let us see practically this sticky positioning. ప్రాక్టికల్ గా నేను ఒకటి చేసి చూపిస్తాను, చూడండి. యా, UL LI, I'll making use of some icons. ఐకాన్స్ అంటే చూసారు ఎప్పుడైనా? వాట్ ఆర్ ఐకాన్స్? ఐకాన్స్ ఎట్లుంటాయి? సాలిడ్ గా, స్టిక్కీగా, స్టిక్ డయాగ్రామ్స్ లా ఉంటాయి. See this, I have some icons called remix icons. They are a little different from regular, so I am using them. Facebook, so just remixicon.com, and you just need to copy this, but this is not sufficient. First of all, you need to use its CDN. దీనికి ఒక CDN ఉంటుంది. You have to copy this and you have to put it in the head section, so that you can make use of icons in your website. So in the LI, I just need now this one, Facebook. So I'll just click on the Facebook, copy Facebook, so Twitter, Google okay, these are the different icons I have, and if I run this program, I'll get these icons like this. And now I have to convert these all list items into no ఒకటే line లో రావాలి first thing. So to get into single line, what I can do is I can make use of style is equal to inline block. So basically they're all coming in separate lines because they're all block elements. So those block elements should be converted into inline block so that they will come in the same line. Inline block, the same style I am supposed to apply on the all list items. I know this is a repetition of the code, but yes, we'll do that. See how stupid I am. How can I directly give inline block? I had to give in the style, I had to give it as display in the display property. And I'm giving it in not here. Yes, guys. So now these three things are coming in the same line. Okay. Very nice. The same way I generally have a UL with the list items as
డాట్స్ రిమూవ్ అవుతాయా సార్ లిస్ట్?
ఇప్పుడు కనపట్లేదు చూడండి, ఉన్నాయా డాట్స్? So then home, about us, contact us, and services. Okay, so we have a UL with the list items ready. They are coming now in the separate lines. I just want all of them in the same line. How can I do that? We need to apply the display property inline to each list item. Okay, so careful, this is not the way. We should have a better way. Every list item, if I apply display inline block, there are so many list items, you can't keep on applying the same thing again and again. We have a solution for it. That is, we can create a class name. Class is equal to nav item నేను ఇక్కడ క్లాస్ నేమ్ ఏం పెట్టుకున్నా, nav item. So if I apply this class item to two things, okay, and I have to define it now. Style dot nav item display inline block. So now these two are coming in the same line. I don't want to write the display inline block as a inline block in every property. నేను ఒక క్లాస్ డిఫైన్ చేసుకుని ఆ క్లాస్ని ఆ క్లాస్ని అప్లై చేస్తున్నాను. ఐఎమ్ అప్లైయింగ్ దట్ క్లాస్ టు ద లిస్ట్ ఐటమ్స్. So here also this contact us also should come in the same line. Adi kuda ade line lo ravalanko. Then what do? I'll apply that class to it. So all the list items are now coming on in the same line, right? The advantage of this is dry. We can achieve dry principle. Dry principle ante chicken, pepper chicken, ఇంకేముంటాయి డ్రై ఐటమ్స్. నువ్వు ఆలోచించకు ఇప్పుడు సడన్ గా పోయి ఓపెన్ చేసావు స్విగ్గీ కాదు. సో డ్రై ఐటమ్స్, డ్రై మీన్స్ డోంట్ రిపీట్ యువర్ కోడ్. So according to the programming standards, our feeling, our aim should be, you should never repeat your code. Programmer ante urke cheptunna, if you want to be a programmer, you should know the programming language. But if you want to be a developer, who will be a developer? Who can write the right code. తెలుగు పండిట్ అని ఎవరిని అంటారు? తెలుగు వచ్చిన వాళ్ళని కాదు. తెలుగుని స్పష్టంగా చెప్పగలిగే, తెలుగుతోటి ఏదైనా కవితలు ఇట్లాంటి రాయగలిగే వాళ్ళని పండిట్లు అంటారు, రైట్? ఎనీవేస్, సో we have to understand what is the best way to write the code. According to my experience, when I was in engineering, I thought that learning language is enough. But once I entered into the industry, then I realized that learning language is not just enough. 80% of the time, how do you use it is more important, not what is it. What is it lekapothe how atla chestavu? You had to learn. First of all, you should know the language. Then you should know how best you can use it. Chalo. So the advantage is I can change the style only in one place, and I can apply the same style to multiple times. So here I can apply the width as 100 pixels. Background color is equal to gray, and color is white. Text, font 8 bold. So now you can see the boxes as well as padding 20 pixels. So now you can see properly those nav boxes, and I can make use of this UL with a style. So I can say UL, I'll also apply class is equal to navbar. So I will apply the navbar, but dot. Class can be defined with dot navbar. Background color is equal to black. Okay. So just to give you a very finest point, I just want to remove the margin which comes by default, margin 0px to the body. So now you feel that this is the navbar, and that is the Facebook icons and all top navbar. Okay, when I scroll, it should automatically scroll, right? But my navbar should stick onto the top. Hello, ఇప్పుడు స్క్రోల్ చేసిన తర్వాత నా navbar ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత this should be sticked. That's what we need. I am not new to this. W3 schools కి వెళ్ళండి, వెబ్సైట్ ఎట్లుంది? navbar ఎక్కడ ఫిక్స్ అయింది? After completion of after scrolling to that level, that is fixed for all the place. అర్థమైందా? So that's the beauty of positioning. So how we are achieving it? So here I would like to fix this nav bar. So I don't write that line here. I don't write the code or style here. ఎక్కడ రాసుకుంటా నేను? Already I have created the class, right? Inside that class, I'll apply position sticky top 0px, left 0px. Now you see the output. Generally I have like this, but as soon as I move my mouse, automatically that got sticky or fixed to the top. And even if I am scrolling, it's not moving. But when I scroll down, it doesn't mean it is sticky always. ఇంకా స్క్రోల్ చేయడానికి ఇంకా పేజ్ అని ఉంటే అది కూడా వస్తుంది. It will be fixed only when its position becomes 0 on the scrolling side. This is how we implement positions for the layouts lo positions etla use చేస్తారు. Okay, just I want to share my experience. I am not a high IQ fellow. నేనేం మరి హై ఐక్యూ ఫెలో ఏం కాదు. నేనేమి ఇట్లా ఒక్కసారి చెప్పంగానే నాకు అన్ని అర్థమైపోయి. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ అన్ ఏకసంతాగ్రహి ఆర్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్. బట్ ద ఓన్లీ థింగ్ ఈజ్ ఐఎమ్ బై బ్లడ్ ఐఎమ్ అ కమిటెడ్ ఫెలో. అంటే కమిట్ అంటే మరి మనకు రాదు కదా. మనం ఏమని ఇట్లా ఒక్కసారి చెప్తే అర్థమైపోతే బాగానే ఉండే. ఐ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ దట్ కెపబిలిటీ. అంత బుర్ర నాకు లేదు. మరి ఏం చేయాలి? బట్ ఐ కాంట్ బి just average mark fellow. I want to be in the top 2-3. Etla? The only one thing is observe everything, read everything. I literally don't want to write homework once I go to home because I have panchayati. I mean to say, na panchayati naku untayi. I want to play cricket, I want to watch night movies, this kind of nonsense. So I will complete in the school itself. But how to get the marks? I had to completely read it. The same thing happened with my company also. I am not at all aware of this CSS. I am a backend developer. But I read all these things. Even till date, my total experience is 17 years. I am 2005 passed out. Okay. 17 years నుంచి నేను ఇదే పని చేస్తున్నా. My point to tell you is I am always updating myself. When I started coding on CSS, these were not there. Scroll ki fix అవ్వాలంటే fixed is the only option. JavaScript రాసుకోవాలి నేను వెనకాల. Now these all features are coming with CSS. But I updated myself. Okay, next I will show you a few more things. Flex boxes, grids, there are so many things. So obviously you have to update yourself. You have to read it completely. Don't leave anything. అన్ని ఒక్కసారి అట్లా చూసేసైనా చూడండి. At least once you have to see. So when you need in the company, when you are getting a problem in the real time job, then at least you will have idea what to search. Yes or no? What to search? ఇప్పుడు I liked the song. నాకు ఇప్పుడు పేరు గుర్తు రావట్లేదు. ఆ సాంగ్ లిరిక్స్ గుర్తు రావట్లేదు. But I know that song is from Bimbisara movie. What do? I'll search Bimbisara songs. And I see, this is the song. And I will listen. As simple as that. I don't know the lyrics. But I know that song is from Kantara. I go and no, మీరు చేసేది కూడా ఇదే కదా. I don't know the movie name called Viraya. But I know the song called Boss Party. Type Boss Party. You get the result, na? From the result, you can get into it. మనం ఒక లింక్ కావాలి కదా మనకి, లింకే లేకపోతే ఏమని సెర్చ్ చేస్తావు? హౌ డు యూ ఆస్క్ గూగుల్, గూగుల్ గూగుల్ ప్లీజ్ 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 అంటే అది గూగుల్ ఇస్తుందా నీకు? సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐఎమ్ ట్రయింగ్ హియర్ ఈస్, అట్లీస్ట్ ఇఫ్ యూ నో ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్, when you get a problem, you search that keyword in the Google and at least you will have an అండర్స్టాండింగ్. ఓకే, అడిగిండు నేను ఇట్లా ఇట్లా పైకి పోతున్నప్పుడు అక్కడ ఫిక్స్ కావాలని. ఈడు ఎప్పుడో చెప్పిండు, తనకి ఏదో అన్నాడు, స్టిక్ 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 CSS. యూ జస్ట్ టైప్ ఇట్ లైక్ దిస్. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ స్టిక్కీ బట్ ఇట్ గివ్స్ యూ. బట్ నీకు ఒకసారి తెలియాలి కదా, ఫిక్స్డ్ అంటే ఏంటో తెలియాలి కదా. సో డోంట్ లీవ్ ఎనీథింగ్ జస్ట్ బ్లైండ్లీ. Got me? Chalo. So this is about sticky and this is about positioning. Now I would like to give you the concept of flex boxes. Have I discussed about it? No. I have not discussed it. I know that. Okay. What is that called? Flex boxes. So we are all discussing these all concepts for designing our layouts. So when they give us a layout, we should know how to design it. ఎంత కాంప్లెక్స్ లేఅవుట్ ఇచ్చినా సరే we should know how to design the layout. That's our goal. So in that process there is one more concept called flex boxes. Are you ready to learn that? Yeah, let us continue the same thing here. Let us keep the body margin. Okay, don't get confused. I just want to minimize the number of things. So if I run the code, these are all coming in the same line. Basically, why they are all coming in the same line? We change the property of list items into inline block. But we have to apply this display inline block to every list item. Even if you have defined a style CSS class, still you have to apply that class to your list items, right? Yes or no? But I have a better solution. That solution is don't disturb the children. Okay, disturb the parent. You have to mention the parent that style display, not inline, display flex. If you don't apply the flex, what will happen? First of all, let us see. They're all coming in the ordered list in the different lines, new lines. But as soon as you apply style to the parent as display flex box, you see this, those dots are not going. That's a different case. First of all, they are all coming in the same line or not? Understood? So just for your better understanding, I would like to say this is called container. I call that word, that UL as container. I will define a class called class container. This is not a keyword. I'm just naming a parent kabatti container. And kinda వాటిని ఏమంటారు, items అని అంటారు. Dot item. Okay, right. For the contain, okay, so I'll apply the class is equal to container. For this, class is equal to item. But you don't have any change, okay? Enduku? Why? Class, the parent should be applied with display flex. So to the parent class, I am giving display flex. Automatically all the items are. So for a better way, I just want to give a border for the better understanding, only that border 1px solid red, so that you can see the main UL, the parent. And if you want some, give some padding 10px, so that you will feel like, okay, there is padding. Now try to understand, these items are now converted into actually inline elements, inline block elements. We can give the width to it. We can remove the text decoration of items. See this. Text decoration none. Text decoration none. 1 second. That is list style none. Yeah. Now there are no dots. Dots live. Sarana? So list style none. And I would like to give width as 100px. So every box is now fixed with 100 width. Okay, let me give border to this just for your understanding. 1px solid green and padding also 10px. You can see that. Every box is having its own padding or not? Right. So tell me, leave about the classes and too much of style. Nenu ekko style apply chesinani confuse avakandi. Okay, but is it not simplified? Okate sir, the only parent I have changed to flex, display flex. I have not applied all the children as display inline block అని నేను అన్నిటికీ డిస్ప్లే చేయలేదు. అట్లా కాదు, అన్ని చైల్డ్ని నేను కన్వర్ట్ చేయలేదు, ఓన్లీ పేరెంట్ ఐ హ్యావ్ కన్వర్టెడ్. Right, but what is the benefit out of it? It is not only converting so easily, it's also doing so much of work for us. It gives flex box, this red color division, that is where I have applied, that is called as flex container. The inner parts are called as flex boxes or flex items. Hello, right? So to the flex container, I can apply a beautiful property called justify content end, flex end. Automatically ఎక్కడికి వచ్చేసింది అది, రైట్ సైడ్కి వచ్చేసింది. ఫ్లెక్స్ ఎండ్ అంటే రైట్ సైడ్కి వచ్చేసింది. ఇఫ్ ఐ మేక్ ఇట్ యాజ్ justify content center, it comes in the middle. But if you really want more justify content. Wait a minute. Space between. Whatever the leftover space is being equally distributed to all the list items. Equal గా డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేసింది. ఓకే, లేదు సార్ నాకు మధ్యలో కట్ల కరెక్ట్గా ఇటు చివరకు కూడా ఈవెన్ ద ఎండ్స్ ఆల్సో యూ నీడ్ సమ్ స్పేస్ దట్ కమ్స్ అండర్ స్పేస్ అరౌండ్. Right? This is about your how do you make some what is a list items or content, I mean items in a line with different positions. మీకు కావాలనుకున్నప్పుడు మీరు చేసుకోవచ్చు. Got me? Right. but let us see little more complex things. Sir, I'm sorry. Yeah. Sometimes I want a logo on the left side and content on the right side. మరి ఇది ఎట్లా చేస్తాం? అంతే కదా. How do we do that? So most of the time they do like this. The first part, they will be the first list item, they will take it as list item, right? They will keep it in img src is equal to a logo. ఇదైతే నా లోగోనే. So you can see that logo, but you can change the width of it. ఇంకా అయిపోలే. But I want this logo on the left side and remaining things on the right side. So what do I do is I generally take out of these things and I'll create another UL with these list items. So now I'll see this is a different item and that is a different item, and I will change the container, I mean justify content between, space between. So this logo is coming on the left side and the item, this list items are coming on the right side. Very good. But these items are not changed, right? దీని పేరెంట్ కూడా చెప్పుకోవాలి కదా. సో క్లాస్ is equal to right nav and here dot right nav display flex. సో ఆ మూడు ఎట్లా వచ్చినాయి? ఫ్లెక్స్ లాగా వచ్చినాయి కదా, అంటే ఒకదాని పక్కన ఒకటి వచ్చినాయి కదా. బట్ it is taking the size of full width, sorry, full height. you can still change the list items size, or else the height, height height 20 px. There is a different way, don't worry. 20 pixels, not 2 pixels. Yeah. Okay. So if you remove all the borders and the padding and margin, whatever, if it is there, you can feel it. I still have one more thing to do. I just complete it. Okay. Then I will teach you those all things again and again. Already YouTube classes are there. I mean, you have so much of information in it. You have to go through that also, and ultimately you have to get it. So here the pay, that means these are all coming on this level because of this image. So image, 1 second, style is equal to vertical line. No, we are already in the vertical. No. We are in the flex boxes, so it's not taking the vertical align middle. What to do now? Container, yeah. Align items, yeah. So to the parent container, complete parent key align items center. This align item center will only work for flex container, not the remaining people. So now overall I am just removing the borders so that meeku clear ga ardham avutadamma. Okay. And one more thing, 1 second. So overall bord border, no, body margin 0 px, first point. And I would like to give item background color is equal to gray and color. And for container, I would like to apply background color is equal to gray. Okay, guys. Then ఇంకా ట్యూన్ చేయాలి అని అంటే నాకు టైం కావాలి. Okay, so that is the only reason. But yes, this is the navbar I am talking about. So today you are supposed to create this kind of navbars, keeping logo on the left side, lists on the right side. Itla create చేయడం స్టార్ట్ చేయండి. ఓకే, టుమారో we will discuss more about flex boxes. ఇంకా దాంట్లో చాలా చాలా ఇష్యూస్ ఉన్నాయి, వాటన్నిటిని రేపు అడ్రస్ చేసుకుందాం. ఓకే, టుమారో we will address it. So that's it for today. To the
CSS కి అసైన్మెంట్స్ ఏమన్నా
ఇస్తానండి.
ఓకే సార్.